Hello YouTube, how are you doing? So today's video is going to be reviewing the one and only Master Wim.
Get out, be scared to breathe, that's how we catch you out. Run to your sanctuary, shut it down. Make sure we can't get in, so you can't be found. Purge where we're sniffing out the slightest sound, and rid you of your demons when you're back.
So recently I've been hearing a lot about this guy called Wim Hof, aka the Iceman. And if you don't know who he is,
Wim Hof is a Dutch nutter who stays in freezing water for a ridiculous amount of time. He has set multiple world records, including an hour and 40 minutes in Arctic water. He doesn't claim to have superpowers, but just a breathing technique. He has a course where he teaches regular people how to build up to endure obscene temperatures that seem dangerous to everyone else.
so this got me thinking, is Wim Hof just some chance mutation freak human? Or is there a superpower just waiting to be unlocked? So he claims this technique has loads of great health benefits. Increases energy, better sleep, recovery, better mood, but also your response to cold water is vastly increased. And that's the one I'm going to be mainly testing. So over the next 5 days, I'm going to go in cold water and I'm going to see if the time that I can spend in the cold water is increased. Okay, but what is the Wim Hof technique? So it's 3 sets of big inhales and short exhales, and then you hold your breath for 10 seconds, and then you take 1 big deep breath. And you repeat this 3 times before you go in the water. And it's meant to rush oxygen to your head, release carbon dioxide quickly. You're meant to feel a tingling at the end of your fingers, and you have basically a rush of blood. And that's meant to help your response to cold water. So, here goes.
Does it feel so good, so good when I know you're skanking with me? So good when I know you're skanking, so good when you do. Does it
Hello.
feel so good when
Okay, so I've done the 3 sets. And I do feel quite lightheaded, so I'm pretty hopeful that I'll be able to stay in the water longer than I normally can.
I know
Let's
you're
find out.
rocking with me? So good when I know you're rocking, so good when you do.
So good, never wanted to leave. Back to the mic, can we do it with ease? I love it every minute we
Whew, okay, that's enough for today.
get on the bender. We take the music to the limit, but we love it and live it.
Where do you go? Where do you go? Well, I really like to know. Oh, where you go? When it all comes down to the
So I could only manage about 10 minutes, but I think there is a slight difference in the way I felt the cold.
pressures of the light. How do you keep on standing through the darkness of the night? How do you ride through like it's a nature too? Well, I've been watching you, watching the nature too. I see the way you grow, make me believe your ways. Where do you go to play? Show me that peaceful place.
Okay, final day. It's quite hot today, so I think I'm going to be able to stay in for quite a while. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Peaceful place, yeah.
I'm back, yo, I'm the Sheila, rock the microphone. Who's that? That brings me, we all up in the zone. Special editions of albums stored up and self-created. I had a plan to elevate and so I elevated. Up in the sky, with the heavens going.
Okay, so I'm just drying off, and I feel great. I've completed the challenge. But did I notice any of these benefits that Wim Hof claims? Well, I did stay in the water longer than I normally do, but I only did this for 5 days, so that's not necessarily proof. I've definitely been sleeping better, but I feel like that might be just to do with the cold water rather than the Wim Hof breathing. I definitely gained huge respect for Wim Hof, who can stay in for an hour and 40 minutes. Now, I wasn't going in ice cold water. I'm not sure the temperature of this lake, but it was nowhere near 0. So for those of you interested behind the science and how the Wim Hof technique actually felt in the water, it slightly alters your flight or fight instinct. So when you went in the water, you felt quite lightheaded, so the shock of the cold wasn't quite so sincere. You for sure still felt the cold, but it wasn't such a panicking feeling, more of just accepting that you're cold. And I feel like that's the reason that Wim Hof can stay in the water so long, because he dissociates the panic and danger away from the cold water and just completely accepts the feeling. I understand that it's not a very scientific test, I only did it for 5 days. You need to do it for a lot longer period of time. It also could be the placebo effect, the fact that I'm staying in the water longer. And so I recommend you trying it yourself and seeing if this technique works for you. I feel like it worked for me, but don't take my word for it. So go find a puddle near you and dunk your head in it. Thank you for watching the video. It's been great fun to make. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've got a big video coming up next thanks to the lockdown rules easing slightly. So if you don't want to miss out, just hit subscribe, right?
Black.
Be scared to breathe, that's how we catch you out. Run to your sanctuary, shut it down. Make sure we can't get in so you can't